Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasa Sato Jayamudiraye Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Nalina Netraya Vinodvadya Vinodine Radhadara Sudhapana Shaline Vanamaline Mahabhava Swarupasvam Krishna Priya Variyasi Prema Bhakti Prade Devi Shri Radhika Tvam Namostute. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 2, text number 32. Ete srutite nrpavedagite
Ete Shrutite Vipavedagite
Tvaya viprashte cha sanatane cha
Bhavati Prishte Chasanatane Cha
Ye vai pura brahmanaha trishta
Yeve Pura Brahmanaha Yushta
Aradhito bhagavan vasudeva
Arahito Bhagavata Sudeva
Ete srutite nrpavedagite
Ete Srutite Vipavedagite
Tvaya viprashte cha sanatane cha
Kaya Prishte Chasanatane Cha
Ye vai pura brahmana ahatushta
Yeve Pura Brahma Ahashtushta
Aradhito bhagavan vasudeva
Arahito Bhagavata Sudeva
Ete srutite nrpavedagite
Srutite Vipavedagite
Tvaya viprashte cha sanatane cha
Tuyam Vipishte Sasanatane Cha
Ye vai pura brahmana ahatushta
Yevai Pura Brahmana Ahatushta
Aradhito bhagavan vasudeva
Arahito Bhagavata Sudeva
Ete, all that is described.
All that is described.
Shruti, way, te, unto you.
Unto you.
Nrpa,
Nirpa,
O Maharaj Parikshit.
O Maharaj,
Veda Gite,
Vedagite,
according to the version of the Vedas.
according to the version of the Vedas,
Vaya, by your majesty.
by your majesty,
Abhisprate, abhisprishte,
Abhishte,
being properly inquired.
being properly inquired,
Cha,
Cha,
also.
also,
Sanatane,
Sanatana,
in the matter of eternal truth.
in the matter of truth,
Cha,
Cha,
verily.
verily,
Ye, which.
which,
Vai,
Vai,
certain.
certain,
Pura,
Pura,
before.
before,
Brahmane,
Brahmane,
unto Lord Brahma. Aha, said, Tushtaha, being satisfied. Aradhitaha, being worshipped. Bhagavan, the personality of a Godhead. Vasudeva, Lord Krishna. Translation and purport by His Loving Divineness Sarvachan Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Sri Prabhupada. Translation. Your Majesty, Maharaj Parikshit, know that all that I have described in reply to your proper inquiry is just according to the version of the Vedas, and it is eternal truth. This was described personally by Lord Krishna unto Brahma, with whom the Lord was satisfied upon being properly worshipped. Purport. The two different ways of reaching the spiritual sky and thereby getting emancipation from all material bondage, namely either the direct process of reaching the kingdom of God or the gradual process through other higher planets of the universe, are set forth exactly according to the version of the Veda. The Vedic version in this connection are Yada sarve pramuchante kama ye asya rithi shrita ahamartyo amrito bhavatya athamartyo amrito bhavatya atra brahma samshnute. Brihadaranya Upanishad 447. And te ruchir abhisambhavanti. Brihadaranya Upanishad 6-15. Those who are free from all material desires, which are disease of the heart, are able to conquer death and enter the kingdom of God through the archiplanets. These Vedic versions incorporate the version of the Srimad Bhagavatam, and the latter is further confirmed by Shukadeva Goswami, who affirms that the truth as disclosed by the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, Vasudeva, to Brahma, the first authority on the Vedas. The disciplic succession holds that the Vedas were uttered by Lord Krishna to Brahma, by Brahma to Narada, and by Narada to Vedavyas, and then by Vyasadeva to Shukadeva Goswami, and so on. So there is no difference between the version of the all authorities. The truth is eternal, and as such, there cannot be any new opinion about truth. That is the way of looking the knowledge contains in Vedas. It is not a thing to be understood by one's erudite scholarship or by the fashionable interpretation of mundane scholars. There is nothing to be added and nothing to be subtracted, because the truth is truth. One has to accept, after all, some authority. The modern scientists are also authorities for the common man for some scientific truths. The common man follows the version of the scientist. This means that the common man follows the authority. The Vedic knowledge is also received in that way. The common man cannot argue about what is beyond the sky or beyond the universe. He must accept the versions of the Vedas as they are understood by the authorized public's disciplic succession. In Bhagavad Gita, also the same process of understanding The Gita is stated in the 4th chapter. If one does not follow the authoritative versions of the Acharyas, he will vainly search after the truth mentioned in the Vedas. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Raghunatam Shri Guru Vaishnavaya Shri Rupam Sarvajatam Sarvanadamatam Vitam Sadvaitam Savadvitam Varijasitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Krishna Padana Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhandatam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dino Pade Gopesh Gopika Kantara Taptakanjana Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshwari Ete Srutite Nrupaveda Gite Tvayabhiprushte Cha Sanatane Cha Evai Pura Brahmana Ahatushta Aradhito Bhagavan Vasudeva. Your Majesty, Maharaj Parikshit, now that all that I have described in reply to your proper inquiry is just according to the version of the Vedas, and it is eternal truth. This was described personally by Lord Krishna unto Brahma, with whom the Lord was satisfied upon being properly worshipped. So after explaining the whole process through which one can quit his body, material body, and get rid of even the subtle attachments of the material attractions, and become eligible to enter the spiritual world. Now Shukadeva Goswami is explaining that the conclusion of Vedas, or the teachings of Vedas, is that to worship ultimately the Supreme Personality of the God. Because as it is explained in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, that Sarvasya Chaham Rati Sannivishto Mattasmati Jnanamato Vedeshu Sarve Rahameva Vetyo Vedanta Veda Videvicha. Being a best well-wisher and very near and dear friend to each and every divine deity, Lord in His Paramatma feature resides in everyone's heart. And by following Ashtanga Yoga, if someone follows that seriously, as Shukadeva Goswami has mentioned, then he can see their Lordship face to face. Lord becomes happy with his austerities and comes in front of him and asks him, whatever boon you want, you ask me, I'm happy. And it is stated everywhere. All the Upanishads, which are the parts of Vedas, and even Lord himself in the Bhagavad Gita also says that ultimately everyone has to worship their Lordship Sri Krishna, no one else. Because once you get engaged in the service of the Lord, at whichever stage of your consciousness, definitely Lord, by seeing your sincerity, makes your heart very humble and pure. And in that pure heart, or with that pure heart, one can able to understand the glories, pastimes of their Lordship. And by doing that, again he gets purified. As Prabhupada used to say, that chanting is our instrument, and chanting is also a process, and chanting is also our ultimate goal. To get liberated from the material world, one may take path of impersonalism, but as we have discussed for a couple of days, even that also causes bondage for that person, and he has to come back to this material world. Only the devotees of the Lord, irrespective of their birth, death, wherever and whichever they must have taken, but if they take shelter of their Lordship, they become purified. Because all the Vedic versions says the same thing which has said here by Srimad Bhagavatam. Aradhito Bhagavan Vasudeva. If someone worships Bhagavan Vasudeva, then what result he is going to get? That his material existence gets purified. He gets rid of all his material contaminations. As we have discussed yesterday, that each layer of this material energy, Bahya Ranga Shakti, or Bhautik Prakriti we call it, it has his own 5 elements which they really governs the conditioned living entities who are under their control. But once that living entity starts working on his way back to spiritual world, when he takes the process of chanting seriously, then definitely he gets rid of the clutches of material existence. And ultimately, he takes the shelter of their Lordship and goes back to God. And this is the knowledge which has explained in the Vedas. And here Shukadeva Goswami says, what I am telling you, that I have heard from my father, who was directly instructed by Devarshi Narada. And in Narada's turn, he got instructions from Lord Brahma, being the son of Brahma. So, if you gain spiritual knowledge through authority, it definitely makes impact or very much influence on your life. Then rather than telling you to leave something, if you get really a higher taste, you yourself leave that. So if someone accepts Krishna consciousness and sincerely tries to work on that, then definitely his desires for the sense gratification gets nullified. And he gets a pure desire, which is meant for rendering service to their Lord. Prabhupada says that there is nothing to be added and nothing to be subtracted, because truth is truth. Whatever given in the Vedas and Srimad Bhagavatam, which is none other than the natural commentaries on the Vedas, both the says that one should act in such a way what we are saying.
nothing to subtract, nothing to add.
In what?
Truth.
Truth is always truth. If you accept it from the authority, like Shukdev Goswami has explained here, and if that authority comes from the genuine sampradaya, then they represent things as it is. That's why whatever purport Prabhupada has given on the Bhagavad Gita, we say it as it is. What is meant by this Bhakti Vedanta purports? What is mean by Bhakti Vedanta purports?
He's the person who wrote it.
And actually, this purports establishes that Bhakti is the ultimate explained in the Vedas. Vedanta means the essence of Vedas. And the essence of Veda is what? Bhakti. If you render devotional service, that becomes the essence of all the activities explained in the Vedas. So Prabhupada says that Vedic knowledge is also received in that way. It should come in a disciplic succession and should be accepted as it is, rather than giving our own mundane interpretation, which is based on our material intelligence. Because the spirituality is not a subject which common man can just discuss in general. Generally we see people take the spiritual life very cheaply. And everyone has his own view about spiritual life. That's why it said in Bengali, Chautammat Tatapot. As many people have their own consideration and own interpretation, that many they have different paths to follow. And that's what we can see in present day all over the world. They have their own conception of the God. And as per that conception, they work, they preach. But they don't follow what Lord wanted to say. And that happens that people, they follow what Lord wanted to see. It happens only in genuine sampradaya. And for the age of Kali, there are 4 particular sampradayas has given, through which you can get this knowledge unadulterated or as it is, which you can accept as a truth. And these sampradayas are like Sri Sampradaya, which starts from Mother Lakshmi, Kumar Sampradaya, which starts from Chatush Kumaras, and Rudra Sampradaya, which starts from Rudra or Shiva, an Acharya of this particular branch. Vishnu Swami. And presently, it's considered as a Vallabha Sampradaya, where Vallabhacharya was the prominent Acharya of this Sampradaya, who again re-established this. And then there is a Kumar Sampradaya, which starts from the Kumaras. And presently, Nimbarka Acharya was Acharya who established this again in the age of the Kali. And from Brahma, one sampradaya comes, that is Brahma Sampradaya. So in this Brahma Sampradaya, there is a prominent Acharya in the age of Kali who is Madhvacharya. And one of the branches of this Madhva Sampradaya is Gaudiya Sampradaya. In this particular Sampradaya, Mahaprabhu came and he took all four or two principles and from each Sampradaya and made this Gaudiya Sampradaya. What are these 8 principles that he has taken it out from these 4 Sampradayas to make this Gaudiya Sampradaya? They are like, from Sri Vaishnavas, he has taken Vaishnav Seva and deity worship. How to worship the Lordship in Archa Vigraha form, and how to serve Vaishnavas, or importance of Vaishnava Seva. That Lord Chaitanya has taken it from Sri Sampradaya, from Ramanuja Sampradaya. Then, from Madhva Sampradaya, he has taken Mayavad Khandan. And Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. That he has taken it from Madhva Sampradaya. From Kumar Sampradaya, he has taken that the love of gopis or Vrajavadus, its topmost love. And Srimati Radharani is topmost devotee. And from Vallabha Sampradaya, he has taken 2 things. Sharanagati, that is full surrender. And one more, that is Raganuga Bhakti, serving their Lordship in particular rasa. And then Mahaprabhu started this Gaudiya Sampradaya. So we follow these main principles from this 4 Sampradaya. When you accept that as it is, then definitely you get the result, which is none other than going back home, back to God. And there are examples. Thirty-two. But this. Because if we don't take shelter of spiritual master or a authority of Sampradaya, then whatever spiritual practices we do, that may elevate you to mode of goodness, but that will be not able to give you the ultimate destination that one has to achieve, and that is going back and back to God or worshipping the Supreme Personality of God. Sometimes people, they say, in Vrindavan we see there are so many devotees. They never come under any sampradaya, but they also attended their Lordship. Then how come? It's not that they have not accepted gurus who are not from the sampradaya. They have accepted gurus from the sampradayas, but we don't know. We have missed the chain between the disciplic succession. Because it is Lord who is saying this. Sampradaya vinaste mantraste nishpalamata. If you take any mantras which is not preached or given by these 4 authentic sampradayas, then it is useless. It is just a circus or world jugglery. But when we take it from the authorized disciplic succession, then it becomes very easy to understand the purpose of the Vedas, that to worship the Supreme Personality of the God. Otherwise, there are very big scholars who knows Vedas as per their interpretation, not as per the discipline. And Prabhupada says here that if one does not follow the authoritative version of the acharyas, he will vainly search after the truth mentioned in the Vedas. Then whatever endeavor he does, it becomes invalid, nullified. He will never get a proper result for that. And that's why in this age of Akali, where we have a very short lifespan, if you want to attain or we want to achieve the purpose of the Vedas, then definitely we should follow the path given by authority, disciplic succession. And all these four different authoritative, disciplic succession, they chant a particular mantra of the Lord to please their Lordship, to get rid of this material world. Because that's what the authority says. All these four sampradayas, they are worshipping one or other form of the Lord, considering Him as the Supreme, as per their level of understanding. And if you do that, then it is possible to achieve the ultimate goal, which is nothing that Ante Narayana Smriti, to remember their Lordship at the time of death. Because Lord Himself says that Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavante Jante Ante Kalevaram Tam Tam Evati Kaunteya Sada Tat Bhava Bhavita. Whatever consciousness you have at the time of death, same you are going to get it in next life. That's why He says that you remember Me. And that when that happens, when you take shelter of some authoritative disciplic succession, the person who comes in that particular disciplic succession, then it happens. That's what one has to understand and take it seriously, so that one can fulfill his endeavor or fulfill the purpose of his endeavor to go back to God. Hare Krishna. कोई प्रश्न या टीका टिप्पणी?
नहीं क्या पसंद करना
और फिर से दे दो क्लास, टाइम हो गया है। इसमें विशेष करके भगवान के प्रमाणित व्यक्ति से सुनने के बारे में कहा गया। यहाँ पे वो बताते हैं सुखदेव गोस्वामी परीक्षित महाराज को, ये जो मैंने ब्रह्मा जी से सुना था कि जीवन के अंतिम ध्येय को प्राप्त करने के लिए भगवान श्री वासुदेव का ही भजन करना है, क्योंकि वही जीवन का अंतिम ध्येय है। ये मैंने आपको आपने पूछा था इसलिए बताया है। परीक्षित महाराज को। और फिर बताते आगे, प्रभुपाद तात्पर्य में बताते हैं कि सारे उपनिषदों में और वेदों में यही कहा गया है, और जो इस चीज को जान लेता है वो निश्चित रूप से भगवान को प्राप्त कर लेता है। फिर बताते हैं कि ब्रह्मा जी ने इन वेदों को भगवान से ग्रहण किया, फिर ब्रह्मा जी ने ये वेदों का ज्ञान नारद जी को दिया, नारद जी ने ये ज्ञान श्री वेदव्यास जी को दिया, और वेदव्यास जी ने सुखदेव गोस्वामी जी को दिया। तो ये जो ज्ञान एक से दूसरे को, दूसरे को, दूसरे तीसरे को, चौथे से ऐसे जो आ रहा है, ये वही प्रमाणित ज्ञान है जो स्वयं भगवान ने शुरुआत में बताया। तो इसीलिए जो व्यक्ति अपनी बुद्धि की मर्यादा से या तथाकथित ज्ञान के द्वारा अगर वेदों को समझना चाहे तो वह गलत है, क्योंकि वह समझ नहीं पाएगा। खुद की भौतिक विद्वत्ता और अन्य साधन ये भगवान को जानने के लिए नहीं। इससे व्यक्ति भ्रमित होकर इस भौतिक जगत में अपना स्थान बनाए रखता है, इस भौतिक जगत से बाहर नहीं निकलता। लेकिन बाहर वो निकलता है जो भगवान श्री वासुदेव की आराधना करता है, और यही सारे शास्त्रों का सार। ठीक है, हरे कृष्ण। श्रील प्रभुपाद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की। थैंक यू।
जोर देकर यहाँ कहते हैं, जोर देकर कहे कि परिस्थिति जोर दिया बोलने के लिए, जोर मतलब जबरदस्ती कराया।
जबरदस्ती नहीं, इसको कहते हैं पूरे प्रभाव के साथ वो चीज बताई इन्होंने। जबरदस्ती नहीं की उन्होंने, बल्कि पूरे प्रमाणों के साथ इस मत को स्थापित कर दिया कि देखो पहले भी मैंने शास्त्रों से
देकर यहाँ कहते हैं कि क्या बोलते हैं, जोर देकर यहाँ कहते हैं कि इस सत्य का उद्घाटन वासुदेव भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने दोनों के प्रथम विधि का करी ब्रह्म जी से, यही सब आपने बोला।